What is up, guys? It's Dan and I'm back with another video. This is another kind of magic trick, kind of not. It's to do with magic. It's 7 different ways. I say 7 different ways, it's not really ways, it's 7 different types of false cuts. We're going to go from easiest to hardest, because that's how we like to do things on this channel. I could go from the hardest to the easiest, but I genuinely cannot be bothered. So, first one we've got is something that I like to call the swing tap. So it looks something like this. So what you're doing here is you're getting hand into a grip, so you're able to do a swing cut, which is just getting your finger next to your thumb. I don't know what that one's called. I think it's called your index. Who knows? Applying a bit of pressure to the top part of the deck, swinging that, pivoting around your thumb. This hand, your non-dominant hand, comes over, grabs it and peels it off. The one that's in your dominant hand, you get this side of it and the back of these cards, tap them together. This one goes down, then this one goes down. Easiest way to show it is if I get ace of spades on top, swinging, tapping, down, down. Swinging, tapping, down and down. So that shouldn't require too much practice apart from the swing cut. But it's a pretty basic move to do, so it shouldn't be that hard. The next one is the Hindu tap, which is, for those of you who don't know, you've got something called a Hindu shuffle, which is like that, where you take cards off the top, put them on the bottom. It's a great way of forcing a card. I'll do a different video on how to force cards, maybe a bit later on. So what you're going to do is you're going to go get the top part of the deck, Hindu shuffle that off, tap them to square them, that part goes down, that part goes down. So at full speed it looks something like this. Doesn't matter if it's straight at the end or whether it's quite messy. The messier it is, the more of the effect it has on the kind of person. It makes it look like you've cut it a bit more. So give that a few tries and you should have mastered it. It's not that, again, that's not very hard to do. Next one I'm going to do is something that I like to call the 3 blind mice. Why? Because I couldn't come up with a better name for it. Just turn over the ace and it looks something like this. The amount of times that I do that with people and they actually think that I've shuffled the deck, I would be rich if I got £1 for every time that happened. The funny thing is with this trick is if you do that and then you do actually cut it by accident and you go this way, they think that you haven't cut it. But if you do it this way, they think that you have cut it when in reality you haven't. And it's a great thing to trick them with. It's quite funny. Because you can be like, oh look, your card's still on top. When in reality, you know their card has always been on the top of the deck. The next one is the swing break, is what I like to call it. Because you swing it, swing another pack over, get a break using your pinky or your fingers. There's a pinky break, it's not hard to do. You just get your pinky in the way so there's a nice big gap. This deck goes down, that deck goes down, that one goes down. So at full speed it looks something like this. Let me try that again. At full speed it looks something like this. And I'm pretty sure I just messed that up, but the idea is that their card stays on the top, which clearly hasn't done in this case. But then you've also got another variation of that, which is what I call the swing break continuous. So you get one pack, another pack, so it's the exact same. Get your pinky break, put that down, pick up this pack, swing cut it again, get in another break, put that down, put that down, put that down. And then you can swing cut it as many times as you want, just making sure that you keep the order that it's in. and I'm just going to quickly rearrange these so they're back into deck order, because otherwise it's going to really confuse me, and that will not be a happy person. There we go. There we go. The next one is called what I call the Hindu step. So you're getting cards from the bottom, putting them on top with a bit of a gap, more from the bottom, putting it on top, squaring it, squaring it up with the one at the top, all the cards on the top, all the cards at the top go down, and those ones goes on top, and the ace is still on the top. I don't really like that one. It's quite confusing to do, quite fiddly to do as well. So if you guys have a better way of doing that, let me know. Next one is the first one that I ever actually did, which is what I like to call 3 swings. Looks something like this. I'm sure quite a lot of you have probably seen me do that, if I don't mess it up. So what you're going to do is you're going to swing one part off it, probably about a third of the deck. You don't want to go half because you've still got another swing to do. So about that much, swing that over, halve this one, come over with your ring finger and your thumb, grabbing that bottom deck. So now you're like that, so you got your thumb is holding every single deck and one finger for each one. Come through into the middle, which will then be the bottom one. Turn your wrist, swivel that off, put that on top. So it looks something like that. That does take a bit more practice than most of the others. It's probably not one of the hardest, because the next one's the hardest and quite annoying to do. But once you get the hang of this one, it's not that hard to do. It's probably one of my most favourite ones, because unless they're really following each pack, I have had a few people before point out to me, well, you just did a false cut, because they were following the pack, like, my card's on the top, so they're following the top one, which now they know they're there. So they do sometimes look at their card and follow their card. Then you can use some of the other previous cuts to throw them off and make them not think that their card's on top, and then do that one and keep their card on top. The last one is something that I call a tent cut. Why? I don't know. It's because for those of you who can do the one-handed cut, you need to really know how to do that for this one. So you go there. I can do it sometimes, but yeah, this one you're going to get some of it, put that in, more of it, put that offset to the part that you just put on, this part on top. Change your grip slightly. So now you got this finger at the back, thumb on the side, these fingers here. The middle part you're going to swivel out, turn over. This part here is going to come up. This finger that's at the back is going to push up that back deck. This part here is going on to there, and it's going to finish the cut like that, leaving their card on top. But it is quite a fiddly one to do, and you need to make sure that your hands are in the right place. Otherwise it's going to look really messy, and they're going to be able to tell what you're doing. Like there, you got that on the wrong side, so you need to try and get that there. And yeah, it is one of the hardest ones to do. I can't really do it that well at the moment, but with hopefully a bit more practice. If you want my advice, the best one that I showed you would probably be that one, or you've got the swing break, and swing break continuous. Just anything that can like really throw the person off. If you've been doing Magic for quite a while and been playing with cards for quite a while, and you want to try the tent cut, then you can do. But as I say, that's quite a fiddly one to do, and you've got to make sure that your hands are all in the right place. So, if you're beginning, just go with the swing tap, or the Hindu tap, or the Three Blind Mice. For kind of, you're not a beginner, but you're not massively good, I'd go with the swing break, or the swing break continuous, or the 3 swings, which is that one. But if you're like intermediate, you can do any trick in the world, go with the tent cut, which is that one there. It went better than I thought it would. But yeah, I've been a Wild Daniel, you guys have been my wild beasts, and until next time, peace out.